Reel, 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 reel. You got it. You got it. Fish on the fly. We just put that fly out there on the downrigger, guys. I dropped it down about 12 feet, and I don't think it took 30 seconds.
That's a nicer one.
Surf.
Oh yeah, nice fish.
Beautiful fish, dude.
Twice as big as that last one.
Stop. Stop. All right.
Have large boats.
We have had just a number of those little planters this morning, guys. On the flies have definitely been the hot ticket. Nice, dude. Another one. That's a little bit better fish than the last one. Bring him right into the net and lift him right into it. Nice. Oh, that's a nice fish, bud. Nice, beautiful fish. Rollins Lake, guys. It's in good shape. The lake's full, and it's full of beautiful trout like that one. Put him in the box for the smoker.
FishHuntShoot.com offers a variety of tackle as well as rods and reels designed to get you on more and bigger fish. Check it out today at FishHuntShoot.com.
Fish on. Good hit. Solid hit on a fly, guys. He absolutely annihilated it. Feels like a good fish. Could be a bass. He's not moving around a whole lot, but he's staying down, so we'll see. Just whacked it. We're trolling the little junior flies out here today. It's about 1.5 inches long, white with a little red underbelly on it. Just a perfect shad imitation for this lake. Oh, there's some head shaking. Nice trout. Look at that. Okay, good. Man, that little guy he wanted that fly. There he is. Oh, and he's off, just like that, guys. That's why you don't put any slack on the line. Just like that. Touch the net, and that fish was off. All right. Beautiful little trout, guys. Nice little Lassen planted rainbow. Look at that color in him. Great fish. Fun fight. Hey guys, so for the first time in a long time, I am on the water and it is not Collins Lake. You can see behind me there are trees. This lake is full. I'm at Rollins this morning, just outside of Colfax, and honestly, I just wanted to get the boat out for a little while this morning. We just left Collins Lake. I just pulled the boat and all our gear just last weekend. Took the boat home, cleaned it up a little, wanted to get out on the water somewhere different, and Rollins is really close to home, so I thought I'd cruise up the hill and check it out. And one of the most common questions we get asked is, how do you figure out when you go somewhere that either you don't know or you haven't been for a while, how do you figure out where to start? Well, it was really simple this morning. I'm fortunate enough to be fishing with my buddy Matt, known each other forever, been fishing for a long time. We don't get on the lake very often, but this morning he's with me, and we had a whole conversation about where to start. And it comes down to one really simple thing. I told him when we got to the ramp, there's really only one thing that matters, and that is water temperature. The water temperature when we launched this morning a couple hours ago was just below 65 degrees, 64, 64 and a half. That's ideal, guys. If you have water temperature between 55 and 65 degrees, immediately you can eliminate the bottom 2/3 of the water column. The fish are going to be feeding shallow. They're going to be rolling shallow on top. So you can just concentrate your efforts in the top chunk of the water column. For us, I've got a 4-rod spread out, pretty typical gear. I've got a couple spoons and I got a couple flies out. We've caught fish on all of them so far. And my deepest rod is 12 feet. So we're really targeting just under the surface. I see fish rolling everywhere, which is a good sign, and we're catching fish, which is a good sign. Now, one of the things that traps that many anglers fall into is they'll look at their electronics, they'll see the water temperature and see that it's, 65 degrees or somewhere in that ideal range, but they'll start marking fish 30, 40, maybe 50 feet deep. Rollins is a really deep lake. We're in 160, 170 feet of water right now. So you see a lot of fish on the screen down deep. Here's the deal though, those fish are not active feeders. In this water temperature, in a pond smelt lake like Rawlins, they're going to be feeding on the surface or near the surface, certainly in the top third or top quarter of the water column. So don't get in the trap of seeing all those fish down low, drop your gear down 30, 40 feet, and just grind out a really slow bite. Those fish are asleep. They're not hungry. They're not active. They're not moving around. We want to target the fish that are actually active and are actually moving around. And it might be a really small percentage of the population in the lake, but that's okay because there's a really high percentage of those fish that'll hit something that you're trolling in front of them. So don't fall in the trap of trolling deep. Trust your instincts. I'm not marking hardly any fish at the top of the water column, but I'm catching fish in the top of the water column. So I know we're in the zone, I know it's working, and we might have to lower our gear down as water temperatures change or conditions change a little, but not very much. We can probably focus in the top 20 feet for sure all day long and stay on the bite all day. So that's what we're gonna do. Stay tuned, we'll put some more fish in the boat.
Do you want results next time you go trout fishing? Get yourself a set of trigger spoons and put a limit on the stringer. They flat out produce.